Hello, me again. Coming at you live here from Ocean City, New Jersey with Otto. We are going to lead you through a short meditation today focusing on mindfulness. So find a comfortable seat or lay down, get comfortable. And when you're ready to tune in, you can start with taking some deep, full breaths. Just checking in with your breath, this thing that keeps you alive, that we take like 25,000 of every day. Just noticing when was the last time we paid attention to this thing that keeps you alive. How many times a day do you think you actually take a mindful, deep, full breath? As you start to soften in your body and drop the shoulders and soften the jaw, the body gets soft. And then start to soften the mind as well, maybe trying to create a little space in between you and the mind. And what I mean by that is that you have a little voice inside of your head. We all do. It doesn't mean that you're crazy. We all have this little roommate inside of our heads. And it starts the moment that we wake up in the morning. And it goes and goes and goes and goes until we are ready to rest at night and we go to sleep. And sometimes this voice in our head is necessary and it's productive. It helps us to learn, to plan, to create. And sometimes we have to learn to let it go, to turn it off, that we are in charge of it. Because sometimes it gets too loud. Sometimes it's wrong. It's out of line. And so I want you to think about that voice that you live with. And just imagine if you could take that voice outside of your head and let it be a person sitting next to you. That voice, your mind reincarnated as a human on a mat next to you or on a seat next to you. And just take a moment to ask yourself, would I be friends with this person? If the answer is yes, then that is lovely. But if that person is maybe critical or stressful, we want to start to teach that friend how we want to be treated. We want to live with an internal cheerleader, someone that is rooted in reality, grounded, kind, right? Not an internal critic, someone that is hypervigilant, anxious, and making things harder for us. And so, anytime that you're in a meditation, you're trying to tune into your breath and your body, if that voice starts to get too loud, I want you to instead make your breath your new roommate or your new best friend. And just think, inhale, I am inhaling. Exhale, I am exhaling. Our breath is kind of like our best friend. It's always there for us all day long. Even when we totally forget about it and we don't pay attention to it at all, it continues to work for us without conditions. So just continue to follow your breath here. Inhale, I am inhaling. Exhale, I am exhaling. Inhale, I am inhaling. Exhale, I am exhaling. There's nowhere to go. There's nothing to do. Don't let that little voice tell you otherwise. And allow yourself to take 10 more deep, full breaths here, uninterrupted. Remember that at any time in your day, in your life, when that voice gets to be too loud, you can take a deep breath and you can separate from it. You can remember that you are the person behind the voice. You are not just your mind. You are not just that voice. As you start to deepen your breath here, allow it to connect you back into your body. You might wiggle your toes or your fingers and roll over onto a comfortable side and press yourself up to a seat if you were laying down. And we'll all meet with a straight spine in an easy seated position. Take a deep breath in with hands at heart center. Deep breath out. Bow your forehead into your fingertips, sealing in your meditation practice. The light in me honors and acknowledges the light in you. Thank you for practicing with me. Namaste.